streaming. Okay, everyone, we are live with the manga stream of Backstabbed in a Backwater Dungeon Infinite Gotcha. We are on volume 6, and as of this stream being live, this is the final volume I have physically, which means I do have to make myself I have to catch up with the volumes that are out right now. I think the physical release is up to volume 9 or something. So here is the physical copy, of course. And by checking the physical copy, I can confirm how many chapters we will be doing today. And we'll be going from chapter 38 to chapter 45. So that's quite a few. We'll be here a little while. Now, I did the trailer reaction. I had the ref do that, because he'll definitely be covering that series once it starts, and you know for a fact it's gonna be great. It's no doubt gonna be great. I have to check. Okay, that's not good. Trying to make sure that the whole panel gets in here, and I have to move you. Okay, I'm gonna turn the page and I'm just gonna test this. Nope. Oh, I had this set up already, didn't I? There we go. Okay. Okay, just making sure. I'm going to see if I can have this be up, because I have this chat. Can I move this? No. No. If you're just gonna be like that, I'm not gonna do it that way. I'll just have my chat be open the way I have it before. So I'm just gonna do this. Be right with you. I'm opening my chat on a separate screen. Still hate that it's like this. Let me open this. Okay, I think that should be good. I have with me a good beverage, so my voice won't die on me. And it's time to continue where we left off with all the battles that are going on in this tower. Okay, well, I'm not about to wait any longer unless someone wants to start a conversation or let me know that they're here in the chat. YouTube chats are so much better, and like YouTube Live is just so intuitive. I tried to use the Patreon Live function yesterday, I really did, and it is so clunky, and you could tell it's like brand new because they haven't worked out all the problems or the buffering or the out of sync issue. I don't necessarily mind with YouTube because there is a way to make it perfectly synced on YouTube. And even, well, no, it's not perfect, but at least with YouTube, I've been able to manage in the past. But if, like, I'm doing a live reaction to something physical, like something with a video, I don't know. Like, it's the Patreon Live just doesn't want to work for me. So without any further ado, let's kick off this stream with chapter 38. I'm the strongest. Yeah, this is going to be Nazana's first fight in the series. And her first of two big moments. She definitely, like, if you walk away from this chapter and the rest of this whole arc feeling like Nazana got shafted because it wasn't enough and it was too quick or too easy, just know that there is a battle that she does way later in the story compared to where we are now that truly gives her a chance to shine and use her power to the fullest. But for now, let's actually, just kick this off. Just so you know, I'm the toughest fighter Lord Light's got. The name's Nazana and I'm real strong. And this is the tower, level 4. So if we were to look at the tower from the outside, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And then the top floor is where Light is. So it makes sense when you look at the tower's the architecture of the tower, right? So this is the first floor, second, third, fourth, and fifth. We already saw the battle on the first, second, and third floors. Those were the previous battles. Ice Heat, Mara is probably this one, if I remember correctly. Suzu is this floor, I think. Jack's this one. If I'm wrong about this, you could check the previous streams when we had the tower, which was the last one. So Nazana's right here. And Light is right here, up here. Just to give that sense of scale of where all these fights are happening. They're like on top of each other. Where am I? Seems I'm still in the Great Tower, but not on the first floor. A teleport trap must have sent me to another floor. Hey, mister, ain't you listening? It's not nice to ignore people, you know. I heard you. You're my foe, I presume. Yep. You're supposed to be the strongest elf there is, are you? My lord said I gotta fight you to see how strong I really am. Did he? It seems we're all dancing to her lord's tune. Clearly she's more capable than she looks. All her talk of strength is no bluff. Is her lord even stronger then? Well, no, not the way you think, Hardy. She's the strongest asset Light has, but it's like a case where their strength is comparable if they had like a serious one-on-one sparring match, because him and his top generals are all 9,999. It matters about their skill sets and their strengths and weaknesses. So it wouldn't be a simple brute force strength match, which is something to consider. I wonder. No matter who he is, I've never met my match. He can't have sent her here just for a test of strength. He's after something. I'll crush her quickly and find out what it is. Oh, buddy. Buddy, you're overthinking this. Light truly just wants to see how strong Nazana is. Like, his beef is with Sasha, not you specifically. But you are a jerk and a torturous and cruel and sadistic and mess with humans. So you're kind of on his radar regardless, because of just the scummy way you treat humans. But it's definitely not to do with you, of course. It's your whole country. Then I'll regroup with my knights and defeat the Red Dragon. You heard it here first, folks. This guy still thinks there's a red dragon here. Who wants to bet the red dragon is not even in the tower anymore? That's what I thought. This guy is going to get demolished. After that, we'll capture her. We'll capture her lord. Learn what we can from him and kill him. Simple as that. Oh, you poor fool. Oh, you poor fool. You're about to get wasted. Okay, everyone, don't say I didn't warn you about Nazana. Hardy goes, here I come. And Nazana goes, bring it on. Let's have a nice, fun fight. She swings that greatsword as if it weighs nothing. She's no human child. Demon King, perhaps? Demon Kin, perhaps. Wow. He's so quick to judge. What if Nazuna is human? See, that's another weird question to have with this series. Like, clearly because of characters like Mera and maybe Aoyuki, the gacha definitely summons people that are not human, but because their summoner is light and they follow his will, they're obviously not going to have any disdain for humans. They have a disdain for the other races who put down humans because they found out their lord and master was almost killed because of the treacherous world that they live in. But it does beg the question, what race is truly everyone in the abyss? Because it'd be so easy to just say Jack, Nazuna, Ellie, May, Ice Heat. They're just humans. Mera's obvious because she's a chimera, and then you have examples like Gold. Like, what race is Gold? Same for Nemamu. Wow, these live streams really are giving me just great video ideas for when this series becomes an anime. And when I want to become the flagship guy covering this series. It's definitely food for thought in terms of like high production value videos. I just hope they won't come at the cost of everyone's usual reactions. But it's definitely something to think about. From her sword to her armor, all of it is loaded with magic. Let's see what she can do. If you're not gonna make a move, I will. Man, like, I heard, as I was watching the trailer we got a couple days ago, and I heard Nazuna's voice, I was like, that's the Japanese voice actor they get for Nazuna? Forgive me if I'm a guy who doesn't judge Japanese voice acting because I can't understand the language, but that sounded like too deep a voice to give Nazuna. It really does not fit Nazuna's character. And it's the only time I'm ever going to critique a Japanese voice actor. It's just the wrong pitch. It's too low. It's too deep. It needs to be higher pitched. But otherwise, that just gives me hope that the English version of Nazuna will be like the perfect cast. And there are female voice actors that can do that role perfectly. But I'm having trouble picturing in my head, what female voice do I want Nazuna to have? Monica Real? Bulma? No. I think that's still too deep. It would have to be a little higher. Um, 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 uh, the elf girl we had in Skeleton Knight? I can't believe I've already forgotten her name. Oh, Lady Arion. There we go. Like Lady Arion. Cause like I watched the trailer for her and like her voice, and like I think the Japanese casting guys, I think they finally fumbled the bag. You look at this character and you hear that voice and you think it matches? I don't think so. So if you want, you can comment in the chat or the comments section below, wherever that is. If you have any predictions for voice actors, I don't know if I'm going to do a final prediction video for the series or not, because at the end of the day, voice actors, it's just a matter of personal preference, and voice actors can put on voices. Like, the guy who does Goku is also King Kai. Yeah. So we can't rule out the possibility of them putting on a voice. So like I said, it's definitely food for thought. Bring it on, let's have a nice fun fight. Oh wait, I already said that. Yeah. And she just casually swings her sword. She just goes, yeah. She goes, yeah. Mm. That's that. She just swings her sword. This is another double spread. Hardy doesn't even see it. It's moving so fast, and it's such a strong attack, he can't even see it. He straight up cannot see it. Woo! Boom! And it just goes out the other wall. And it goes. This was 3 double spreads back to back to back. Just to give you the sheer intensity of Nazana's strength. She's not a quadruple 9 vampiric knight for nothing. We need to find like a better way to call the 9,999 generals for light. You know, like the 4-9 squad, the quadruple 9s. Why does the word for 4 have to be quadruple? I don't know. I'm sure maybe the anime will come up with like a cool nickname for them. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have to do it for my own sake. But this is a fun panel. A fun double spread. The sheer power of Nazana's swing. Yep. Broke his sword, slashed his chest. Ah! Hardy is partially already defeated. He's down. Huh? Really? That's it? So, I need to preface this right now, people. This is the beginning of 1/2. It's about to be over. I don't know. I'm not trying to remember if like this one goes on for 2 chapters. This will probably be very quick in the anime. Unless the anime goes out of its way to maybe like extend this one a little, but why would you extend this? That's it? Nazuna! I see you've gone and cracked. Cracked. I see you've gone and wrecked my tower walls. The walls are fine. You could at least make your lies less obvious. Didn't I tell you the tower rebuilds itself using my magic? What's worse, that level needs stronger magic than the others to keep your power from spilling into the outside world. I felt the tower siphon away a crazy amount of my magic. Emergency repairs are the only explanation. I almost fell over in front of Blessed Lord Light, right on my ass. Wow. Sorry, Ellie. Super sorry. You overdid it and already took out Sir Hardy, didn't you? I know you're excited for your first surface mission, but you've got to learn some restraint. What if our Blessed Lord needs you on the surface again? You may cause more unexpected damage. If you can't control yourself, then he might not entrust you with any duties at all. That's actually very sad. Ellie, don't do this to Naza. Stand for Nazana. We stand for Nazana. She's just too strong. If you guys want to put something else in the chat, just go stand for Nazana. We stand for Nazana. Is that what you want, Nazana? Nuh-uh. It sure isn't. Then be more mindful, won't you? What's done is done, but next time try to keep it inside the tower walls. 'Kay. Sorry, Ellie. As long as you've learned your lesson. Magic power. Heal my core. Save my soul from death's dark door. Mid-heal. Hey, he's healing up. Huh? My magic is what kept him from dying. Now he's trying to heal himself enough to fight again. That means you've got another chance. Okay. Remember to take it slow and gauge your strength this time. Do not cut through the walls again. Do I make myself clear? All right already. I'm gonna nail it this time. Oh, okay, we're going on to the next chapter. I was right. It is basically going to be 2 chapters. Well, we've now reached chapter 39, and the title of the chapter is just Wah. Chapter 39 is titled Wah. Pathetic. How could that happen? I was wary, but I still underestimated her. My overconfidence was my undoing. These easy years of only raising human villages have made me soft. I've become flabby and complacent. People? Raising human villages? Ra- okay. We're just gonna we're just gonna pass that one by. Okay, sure, Hardy. I think that's kind of a big deal. Apologies. Clearly I underestimated you. Henceforth, I'll engage you with all of my force. Yeah? Okay. My sword saved me from complete destruction, and my foe allowed me to heal completely. She must be unaccustomed to actual combat. Those strokes of fortune are why I live. I won't waste my good luck. It's time to burn the flab off my soul. Flab? Okay, sure. Silence! Ooh. Hardy wields a rare skill. Silence. Those caught within its spell hear absolutely nothing. Such unnatural silence eats away at the psyche. Hardy's personal silence skill has two unique features. First, it debuffs his foes, steadily eroding their faculties. This lowers the state of those he sees as a threat. Subtly, they grow weaker without even noticing. Only Hardy and his mother, the Elven Queen, know the second effect. Ooh. Right, because of course Hardy would tell his mother. The Queen. Silent Reverse! It temporarily grants Hardy all the power he's ever drained away from his foes. His foes. The strength I've saved up over centuries of battle. All of it was for this very fight. Yet there's more! O silent power, form thyself in quietude. Strike down mine enemy in thy soundless interlude. Hermit Blade! Okay. Hardy, this is your last chance. Don't be a fraud. Don't let this end so quickly. We're getting all these chapters of build-up. Don't be a disappointment. At least the other battles so far were entertaining, for one reason or another. Like, the Mara Ice Heat battle was entertaining on, the way they were pretending to be in actual danger. Or the Suzu fight was entertaining because of the whole kill. Jack's battle was entertaining because it was a one-on-one beatdown that was like no holds bar, everything on the line. But so far, we've had 2 chapters, with most of last chapter being Ellie talking to Naza. So come on, Hardy. This is your last chance. Do something. Anything. My Hermit Blade is invisible to everyone but me. Those it cuts don't know what hit them. A magic sword forged from my very skill. A blade of silence itself. This time she'll know my full strength, and learn why they call me Hardy the Silent. Huh? She's taking a fighting stance without her sword. Okay. Sorry, bro. You just had your last chance. You're not gonna die because of the tower's effect to block fatal damage. But when the strongest soldier Light has is not even using her sword anymore and just putting up her fists, yeah, bro, you're cooked. You're absolutely cooked. This was your last chance. You are done. Nazana, I give you permission to wrap this up. Ahaha, she feels her greatsword is too slow for my shortened blade. She's going barehanded, a daring strategy for a young fighter. No. Bro, if you really want the reason to why she put her sword away, it's because it's too strong. She's putting limiters on herself. She's trying to pace herself better. Even if this fight is actually, like, not going to prove anything for her in terms of her combat experience. If she weren't my foe, I'd recruit her for my white knights. But she is my foe. So instead, I'll defeat her, interrogate her, and drag out everything she knows. Nice try, buddy. I knew it. As soon as you fail to finish me off, it's clear seeing you now. You're too inexperienced to keep up your nerve. Oh my gosh. What is this, bro? What is this guy's problem? Failed to finish me off? That's what you think happened? No, the tower is the thing that kept you from dying because we're the ones that don't want you to die so quickly. Because you don't deserve a quick death. It would still be painful, but you don't deserve it to be so quick. You've sealed your own fate with that stance. Thanks to silent reverse, centuries of power flow through me. I am by far the most... Excuse me. Thanks to silent reverse, centuries of power flow through me. I am by far the world's most powerful elf. I wield the hermit blade. You've no hope of winning. Here she comes. The little fool's too impulsive. She recklessly rushes right in to split herself on my hermit blade. Nope. You lost. And you lost. Because look at that speed. She outsped you still, buddy. You are done. You're done and dusted. You're dead. Except you won't be dead because of the tower, but still, you know what I mean. But I love that it's a double spread. Look at Naza's speed. Look at that speed. Look at that punch. It's coming right at you. Hardy, you're the one moving too slow now. Boom! Right in the chest. And the second chapter in a row to get 3 back-to-back-to-back double spreads. To show the intensity of Naza cannot be contained on a single page. Boom! Oh, 4 spreads. Back-to-back-to-back-to-back. That's wild. He goes flying into the wall. Boom! 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 All right! The wall's still standing this time. I can hold back my power after all. Oh, Nazuna! What gives, Ellie? What are you mad about now? I pulled my punch. I didn't wreck the wall. I mean, you didn't blast right through it, huh? When I said not to wreck it, I meant no damage at all. How much of my magic do you intend to waste today? Honestly, Nazuna. How many times must I tell you to learn some self-control? I'm trying my best, honest. When Lord Light, Ellie's picking on me. Oh, she's being real bitchy. Bitchy? Do you even know what that means? Where'd you learn that word? The fairy maids say it all the time. Wow. First she calls Ellie a nymphomaniac, and now she's calling her bitchy. I think Naza needs to stop hanging around the fairy maids. But that's funny. This is all happening while in the background the wall is reforming and then pushing Hardy's body out of the crack in the crater and just letting it fall to the ground. Yep, plop. His unconscious body is now hit the ground with no one caring. Oh, those brats! But that doesn't excuse you. Why can't you learn nice words? But... There's so much I could vent about right now. I hardly know where to begin. Well, save me, Lord Light. Oh, that's funny. And like I said, people, that's the end of Nazuna. For a while. That's her extent of her combat experience. For now. And because I know the anime is not going to make it so far, this'll be her big moment until a potential season 2, unless they make the season longer than 12 episodes. If it goes for longer than 12, then that's a different story. But this is the end of Nazuna's battle and the end of Hardy, so bye-bye to Hardy. We're now on to chapter 40. Long time no see. I think I said we end at 45. Okay. Everything okay, Ellie? You're looking pretty drained. Worry not, blessed lord. I've more than enough magic to get by. Nazuna's rampage took a lot out of me quickly, but I'll recover soon enough. Good to know. All that sudden crying and shaking freaked me out. Because all that magic power left her at once, and it was like a visceral reaction. It's no surprise Nazuna won, but the fight ended sooner than I expected. You'd think the Elven Queendom's best would have had more formidable skills. He was certainly no match for Nazuna. I figured this Hardy the Silent would have some trick up his sleeve, but all he had was a temporary level boost and an invisible sword. His level shot up to around 4,000. But against Nazuna, 4,000 is more like 3,000. True. Either way, we captured him. I say Nazuna did just fine. If I may, blessed lord, I'd hoped she would learn the importance of restraint from this. Nazuna is strong, of course. Still, she acts like the youngest child, as it were. Whether that's because she was the last SUR card to appear, I can't say. I think we need to keep this detail in mind. With everyone coddling Nazuna like a child, it's no wonder she acts like one. For her own sake, we've got to help her become more mature. Yeah, but how? That's not something that's easy to fix. But what Ellie said just here, whether that's because she was the last SUR card to appear, I can't say. Can I please, oh, come on. This detail's important. I had brought this up in a previous stream about the mechanics of Light's Gacha, trying to piece together how it works, even though we don't have a lot to go off of. If there's a limit on the certain number of rarities of cards that can ever be pulled, and Ellie is claiming that Nazuna was the last SUR card to appear. I'm trying to remember what rarity Light's staff is. Is it SUR or is it EX? I know that's because I remember it mentioning the rarities of his cards when May first was summoned. And that was the first stream. Oh wow. Well, if that's the case, I could probably just fact check that quickly. If you guys will wait a second, I'm gonna go grab my physical copy of Volume 1, and I'm gonna check the card rarities again, because what Ellie said here is very interesting, and could definitely play into a future video. Okay. Okay. I have the volume again. It is like one of the early chapters. It was when May was appraising it. The card ranks from the strongest to the bottom is the extra rarity, which is EX, then SUR, going down. Okay. And I'm pretty sure the only EX card to ever be pulled was Light's Staff. which I think might be a spoiler about Light's staff, but I'm going to say that right now. His staff is the only EX card I think he'll ever summon, which plays into the whole, like, the strength of the card is in also their rarity as well as their level. And my theory about if there's only one EX card he could ever pull, which was the staff, 4 SUR cards, which were Mei, Aoyuki, Ellie, and Nazuna, summoned in that order, actually. And then as well as the URs, the triple SRs, the double SRs, and it keeps going down. As those slots are finished and will never be able to pull from again, the odds of getting just more and more of the lower ones keeps going up. It's just to say, I know it's a narrative tool for the writer to introduce new weapons, spells, and characters into the series, because using a gacha for this is actually very smart. But it's also a good tool in universe. Oh, it's making me even more pumped than ever to finally make that video. And I need to find all the kinds of references I can in the story proper for making said theory video. So I'm gonna have to mark this one down for as reference. Ellie's right. Nazuna's strength is her strength. Her magic resistance is on the low side, but her other stats are all high. So that's supposed to be the way she's balanced out. She doesn't have magic resistance, but she has, like, maxed out strength everywhere else. But, even if Aoyuki and Ellie teamed up, who knows if they could beat Nazuna in a brawl. But it's true, she acts pretty childish sometimes. Everyone lets her get away with it because it's Nazuna. The fairy maids do for sure. Oh wow, even Ice Heat, okay. I'm no exception myself. Nazuna overdid it twice in this one fight. That took a toll on Ellie. No kidding, it took a lot on Ellie. Oh, I was just talking about this, about the order of the summon for the SURs. Okay. For anyone that was wondering how I knew the order. So Nazuna's the baby, huh? If we go by the order that their cards appeared, Mei's the serious eldest sister, Aoyuki's the easygoing second sister, Ellie's the third sister, gifted but high-strung, and Nazuna's the rambunctious baby. Nailed it, a little family. So you see what I mean? There's also a precedent for, like, the order of the summons. Like, when would Light summon these 4 in comparison to Gold, or Nemamu, or Jack, or Mera, or Ice Heat, or Suzu, or characters that have yet to show up. Meow. Meow. Ah, our guest should be here soon. I'm sorry, Blessed Lord, I shouldn't distract you with all my griping. Not at all, I'm glad we could talk. But now we're getting to the important part. Stay focused, everyone. Meow. Of course. I can't wait for that door to open. I can't believe Sharpat could miss a trap like that. Are we still in the Great Tower? Seems so, at least from the look of these walls. This hallway just runs straight. Someone's rolled out the red carpet. Whoever they are, they're leading us someplace. Waiting here will get us nowhere. Shall we proceed? I'll scout ahead, Sir Michael. Nonsense, we don't know what's waiting for us. I will take the lead. You be ready with the Count's Phantasma class weapon. We may need it at any moment. All right, on we go. Make sure I don't step on anything but solid floor. Of course, Sir Michael. They're being so cautious. I know why, but that is just funny. They think there'll be a trap somewhere when it's like, it's just a door and a hallway. You don't gotta be so worried, guys. We're not about to do anything dirty by saying a setting a trap or anything. Light's about to get his revenge. Why should it matter if there's a trap? You're just walking right into one anyway. It looks like the door to a dungeon's boss room. So this tower has a boss? If only the boss had dealt with the red dragon so we don't have to. Ironically enough, they did deal with the red dragon. Because the only use that dragon had was bait. Funny enough, Michael, you are absolutely correct. The boss did deal with the red dragon. He said, Ellie, get the red dragon back to the abyss. We don't need it anymore. They're locked in here with us now. Let's have some fun. Shall we? Odd. I didn't push. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh ho ho ho. Oh, this is gonna be good. I've been through this part so many times. This is just gonna be good. This is just gonna be so good. Double spread. It's that human boy. What's he doing here? Long time no see, Sasha. Do you know him, Lady Sasha? No, I only ran into him once among the hunters setting off for the tower. Listen, human, I haven't seen you since we met outside the tower. How dare you speak to me with such familiarity? Or any elf for that matter. Know your place, disgusting lout. Ha ha ha, that's unkind. You should be nicer to an old dungeon delving buddy. Buddy, you've mistaken me for some other elf. Why would I ever set foot in a dungeon with a human? Let's try this again. Long time no see, Sasha. Oh, that was so worth it. That was so worth it. That face, this double spread. Look at this. Look at this. Perfection. Peak. This better be animated well. This scene specifically. Look at the dread on her face. I'm here to get revenge for what you did 3 years ago. Ho 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 ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. This is gonna be so good. Oh, come on. Now you decide you don't want to load for me? Oh, come on. Come on. Here we go. Chapter 41. Let's begin. Light! It can't be! You're really alive! Are you really him? Your face was covered in burns before. Besides, you don't look 3 years older. The burns were an illusion, and I stopped aging. I wanted you to remember me exactly as I was then. This is something big, people. This is the first time in the story he says why he's still the way he is after 3 years. And to be more specifically, I don't think the series ever explains it explicitly. I think that might be a case where the novel kept it in, but the manga may have left it out, but that's fine. It's not completely necessary. Unless I'm speaking about it from a different point in the story, so forgive me if this may be a spoiler for way later, but if you're curious about why Light is able to stop his aging, he essentially pulled a item from his gacha that the effect of it is literally stops aging on a target. That's all the effect of it is. which is an item that basically turns anyone who wields it into like a pseudo-immortal. You know what I mean? Who is this boy, Sasha? He insinuates he's the would-be master your party disposed of. I thought you killed him. I I mean, so did I. 3 years ago, you nearly killed me in the abyss. Fortunately, a teleport trap sent me to its depths, and I survived. Now I'm back to get revenge on you all, and to learn why you tried to kill me in the first place. I made new friends like these ladies. Plus, I grew so much stronger in the abyss. Like my tower, Sasha. We created this whole thing for you, just so I can enjoy the sweetest possible revenge. I love it. I love it. There are times where you like can't stomach this kind of character, but then there are other times you just want someone who will just let loose. If people think Light is about to try to be the bigger man in the situation or like not give chase to his revenge, no. I will keep advocating this until the ends of my days. Light is a full throttle revenge guy. He has no brakes. You did all of this? For revenge? Where'd you get the power? Sir Michael? Lady Sasha, you're truly divine. You're my very own Lady Luck. Together we get to kill a surviving master candidate. He's been terrorizing our people with that dragon of his. If we bring back his head, the queendom is all but ours. Why, our future daughter could even be the queen of all elf kind. Wow. Hey! Sorry I'm late. Yo, okay. He's here. My boy Lee Alex is here. He's here. Let's go. Hey man. Sorry. You kind of missed two of the funniest chapters of these whole fights. Like, we're already at Light getting his revenge on Sasha. You kind of missed Naza having fun, which, to be honest, were the two funniest chapters we got so far. So, it'll definitely be worth watching from the beginning before you showed up. So, after the fact. It is definitely a fun watch. But good, you showed up right when you did. It's time to enjoy the battle Light's gonna have on Sasha. You know, to properly get his revenge. Victory. Victory is mine now. I've got you beat, Commander Hardy. No. You are about to get curb stomped. It's gonna be so funny. The faces you are gonna make, guys. You're gonna fall into despair, and you are just not gonna have a chance to leave. But Sir Michael! Please don't fret, Lady Sasha. The power to manifest this tower is not trivial. But that only adds to our glory when we kill him. A human is a human no matter how strong. He can't have gained enough power to threaten 2 elves. Bro, I think he can. Especially not armed with the treasures the Count loaned us. Fear not, my lady. Let us strike down this would-be master together. Yes, you're right, Sir Michael. Watch me send this sorry little grub to his grave. Well, I was talking to my cousin, so yeah, that's why. Understandable. It's okay. I'm not saying it like it's like a thing against you or anything. I'm just saying that you just happened to miss 2 very funny chapters. We're not done by any means, of course. We still got a few more to go. But it's kind of unfortunate that the beginning of this stream is the part you missed. You'll definitely enjoy it on the rewatch when this is all over, of course. But yeah. Let's see. Let's see if Sasha and her fiance have a chance. Listen, Light. You should have stayed underground like the worm you are. Revenge? Your pathetic human hubris will be the end of you. You're going back to hell where you belong. With your last breath, you'll curse your stupidity. And my father was using my phone to talk with my... Oh, okay. Okay. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. That's enough talk. Oh, he has his staff. Aoyuki, Ellie, don't lift a finger. Meow. As you wish, blessed lord. Now then, let's get this vengeance started. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Yes. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is gonna be so good. I don't know how strong you've become, but I've been honing my skills to be a worthy wife for Sir Michael. How worthy, you ask? I'm now over level 5,000. Huh, you don't say. Not too shabby. And I've got this. Oh. You little knockoff Ocarina of Time. An oral attack? Is this sound meant to deal psychic damage? Hmm? Oh, it's a summon. We're summoning angels? Are those angels? That's what I say, Light. Okay, this might be a challenge. Come on then, Sasha, show us what you got. Behold the power of a Phantasma-class heirloom, the Angel Ocarina. Wow. I wasn't too far off to call it an ocarina. Wow, I actually called it. It's actually an ocarina. I don't know, there's no way that they can ever win. Wow, bro's already calling this one over. They're cooked. They're done. I was going to give them the benefit of the doubt, but now I don't know. Rejoice, Light! Not every worm gets to be stumped by such a treasure. Crumble in the face of true power, human! And then, of course, the angel says something so incomprehensible, it's like... I don't know why the angels don't say anything. They just say these incomprehensible noises. Whoa! You're pretty fast for a big guy. Ellie made these floors tough too. Takes plenty of force to damage them. Then again, you left yourself wide open. I guess there's ones here to shield his buddy. Okay then, I'll run you both through. Okay, come on, angels. This is your chance. Be strong. This is your chance to be any kind of power. Come on. Or, what's gonna happen? Boom. Oh, a light barrier? Is that all you've got? Boom. Shattered. The sound of glass shattering. I can't make that sound effect, but... Crash. I wish that Sasha asked Light what level he is. You know what? Facts. Because at least with Garu, at the beginning of the series, Garu had the sense to ask, Light, what level are you? And Light was just like, oh yeah, I don't mind gloating. Look at this. 9999. But no, Sasha doesn't even think to ask. Because she is so hung up on her own hubris as an elf that she's like, there's no way Light could have gotten that much stronger. Oh, that double spread is good. Light just breaking their shield like an instant. Boom. That should have pierced both of them. It only smashed the defender's shield and arms. Even without the light barrier, they're tougher than I expected. Un. Its wounds are healing. Ugh, recovery magic. Seems the third angel cast the barrier. I get it. The big guy deals physical damage, the middle one handles defense, and the weird-looking one is the mage. Damn, he calls the mage a weird-looking one. Even if they are just summoned angels, that's a little harsh. And the weird-looking one? Huh. A whole party of angels. That's pretty neat. How could light possibly match them? Well, I hate to break it to you, Sasha, but he got a lot stronger. And you and your fiance are cooked. Chapter 42. Despair. Let it be known that this stream is over when we're done with chapter 45. It can't be! He shattered their shield in one hit. That's not possible. Light's a level 15 human, for goddess's sake. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Okay, Lee. Ask and you shall receive. It took this for Sasha to be like, what level is he? Oh, I forgot to tell you. In the Abyss, I did some training of my own. These days, I'm up to level 9,999. Level 9,999? Lady Sasha, don't believe this scheming human's lies. Well, this was your last chance. Of course you're not going to believe it. I don't think Light is counting on any of them believing it. Because think about it. If they believed it right then and there, for Light that would be really boring. He has to physically show his power so that they really fall into despair. And to just, like, completely overwhelm them. He needs them to have this moment of, I don't believe you. You're lying! And then they launch their best. It does nothing. Light fires back and, like, completely trounces them. And then they go, oh, you weren't bluffing after all. Oh, this is good. He can't possibly be 3 times Sir Hardy's level. It's just a childish bluff. The angels don't see him as a threat. They let down their guard and he did minor damage. Hold up. Wait a minute. Minor damage? One of the angels lost their shield and their arms. And you call that minor damage? What do you mean by that? What do you even mean? Yes, you're right. Sorry, Sir Michael. You're still just pathetic, Light. Don't let a little extra power go to your head. Angels, slaughter that human like the swine he is. I guess I better prove I'm not bluffing. Release! Dust press! Now I need to remind you people, in case you forgot, whenever Light says release, he's releasing one of his cards to act as a spell. Now granted, he does have a staff capable of wielding magic on its own, but Light deems Sasha not worthy enough for the full power of his staff. In fact, as of the current novel, Light's staff that he wields, which is the only EX card he ever pulled, let's just say it had seals placed on it, because if it goes out of control, it could be actually a deadly force. So when Light's not even using spells coming from the staff, that's how you know he's not even treating Sasha like a real threat. He's just playing with her. I think they just don't understand what the angels were saying. I mean, If the series itself isn't going to give me anything to work with, I'm just going to make fun of the angels by giving them the most ridiculous sounds they could ever say. Hey, it's not to my expense. Those things can't speak properly, they just make sounds. Me narrating the series, I just have a little fun with it. Release! Shadow Dance! Light can cast spells now? One after the other and without chanting? Yes, because technically, with a gacha card, there is no chant. Huh? The Mage Angel? But I killed it! Oh. One note from this and I can summon them back, without spending a drop of magic. It can summon angels without costing any magic? That angel ocarina is stronger than it looks. In that case, oh, I'll just target you. And then Michael comes in. Oh, he has his own shield. That's my fiance. You had best not touch her, human. You'll sully her with your filthy hands. What hands? I'm using my staff. That's a pretty good shield if it can block me. Block? Oof, boom. What the? Meow? Blessed Lord Light! Okay. That shield is something. It knocked Light back. Okay, we got something going on. Boom. Meow. Blessed Lord! Relax, you two, I'm fine. What was that blast? A shield bash? No, I would have seen him prepare a skill. It didn't feel like a magic attack either. Heh. Surprised, are you? I simply took your attack and rebounded it back at you. Behold, Phantasma class blessing and retribution. Challenge its power all you like, fool. You'll only hurt yourself. What's more, as long as I bear this shield, it boosts the stats of my allies. Our angels are now even stronger. How much punishment can you take, human? The angels won't stop fighting until I command it. I can summon them as many times as I wish, but if you try to attack me, my gallant Sir Michael will protect me. And if you attack him, his blessing and retribution will send it back to you. Well, Light, how does it feel? Pitiful human trash. You thought you stood a chance against your superiors. Now you're out of options. Seriously, tell me how it feels. Tell me now, Light, you worthless human piece of shit. I don't expect a feeble human mind to comprehend it, but this battle was over before it began. Yeah, you're right. For you guys. You think he can't break a formation like this? Every formation like this always has a weakness. Even if it doesn't seem obvious, there's always a weakness somewhere. Which is why there's no such thing as real perfection. Yeah, very recently I was rewatching the 1,000-Year Blood War of Bleach, and I watched Mayuri versus Pernida again. Man, that fight is awesome. And it reminded me of Mayuri's famous speech. His perfection speech. And that applies to this. You have a perfect formation? No, you don't. There's always a way to break these things. Even if brute force isn't the answer, there's always a different answer. For example, what if we took the shield from Michael? Like, we didn't have to attack it. Like, what if we stole the shield? Like, what if we just used telekinesis or psychic or anything like to move the shield away from Michael? Because it's not attached to his body, is it? It's just a shield. Well, there is another way, though. Long-range spells can actually still target Sasha. That's also true. If Michael's not fast enough to react to a long-ranged fireball or a lightning bolt, then Sasha's cooked. You know another way this formation can be broken? And I'm speaking with competitive video game experience. Well, not competitive, you know what I mean. When you play PvP in video games, You have to gain this kind of knowledge. Like, how do you break a formation? How do you press forward? Etc. If the formation is truly bent on the ocarina of the angels, being able to summon the angels, then why not we put that ocarina to the test and just keep summoning the angels and see how long the ocarina can last? There's no way that thing can keep summoning the angels forever. There's no such item. And if it was an item that could do that forever, then it should be a Genesis class weapon. I don't remember if they ever classified the weapons in terms of their tiers. I don't remember if it was early in the series or later, so that might be a spoiler. But I don't think it is because it's like a classification system. So would me saying the classification system of the weapons, would that be like too soon? But it's the same with Light's Gacha in terms of the rarity. It's not something that's going to impact the story if you knew it one way or the other. So I'm going to just say it right now. Light's staff that he wields is a Genesis class weapon, and it's the highest class a weapon can possibly be. Then it goes, I think from Genesis is mythical, then it's Phantasma. And then it goes down from there. I might have that wrong, I might have to double check the information in the story. But I think those are the top 3. Let's be real here. There's nothing wrong with Phantasma class weapons. They are strong. They're just out of their league. They're just out of their depth. You lost the moment you decided to challenge us. There's no chance of you overcoming our defenses. It's best to surrender to your fate without a fuss. You cannot escape your despair, human. Like I said already, there is plenty of ways we can overcome your defenses, fool. Despair. You call this despair? Ugh, how unsightly. He lost his senses in the face of desperation. It's not uncommon. Thanks, you guys. I needed a good laugh. Now let me show you what true despair is. Blessed Lord Light, you mustn't, my lord. Unlock the first soul seal. Code 9999. Okay. Once again, I was just talking about this, fearing for whether this was a spoiler or not, and here it is. Second time this stream. Because I keep forgetting when these things are introduced in the story, because after being in the story long enough, you're just used to it being here. Here we go. Unlock the first soul seal. His weapon is so strong that 9,999 beings had to place seals on it, just so that it would be a contained force. They are cooked. And they're about to be destroyed in the way I didn't remember. But this double spread is really good. EX God Requiem Gungnir. Okay, well, I'm glad I decided to keep the name a secret. But here we are, people. Look at this double spread. Look at these. Look at this panel. Look at this shot. This better be adapted well. Like, look at this. This is the true nature of Light's staff. What a name. A name for the strongest staff in mythology. Well, one of the strongest staffs in mythology. Gungnir. God Requiem Gungnir. As in the same Gungnir that Odin usually wields. Yeah, I can confidently say now, Sasha and her fiancé Michael are cooked. They have no chance. They may have had a chance before. Not anymore. They're cooked. Bye. Thanks for playing. Never come back. Chapter 43. Chapter 43, EX. I think only a single EX card exists in existence, and it's the Gungir. Can't believe we reached this point, let's go! This was the same staff that he refused to use on Garo, by the way. He put it aside, he just stood there, and he tanked a blast from a level 500 Fenrir, and then light summoned the real Fenrir, and then, like, completely decimated that abomination of a fox, of a dog. They should not have provoked him. I know. They're gonna get it now. Oh, they're gonna get it now. A spear for a god. Part of the appraisal was censored out, like blacked out. Oh, wow. That's all our appraisal skills could tell us. A spear for a god. So the mere fact that this came out of his gacha at all is very concerning, if it's truly all random. But I'm sure the story will tell us in due time, whether or not it was random or not. God Requiem Gungnir. Blessed Lord Light has used his infinite gacha for 3 years. This is the only extra rare card it ever yielded. EX is the highest rarity of all. Another piece of valuable information for when I make that theory video regarding his gacha. This information is very important. In 3 whole years, this was the only EX card it ever pulled. And I don't think it's ever going to happen again. I don't see it happening. Not unless the author wants to top the power level and power creep somehow and give Light a level 10,000 monster, which would technically be over the level cap even more so. But I don't think that's going to happen. It doesn't seem possible. Because at that point, it would make the EX rarity lose its value. Like, I know the Gungnir must have had to come from somewhere, but then again, where did Mei come from? Where did Ellie come from? Where did Aoyuki come from? Where did Nazana come from? Those are not the questions I'm asking. My questions are all about, how is this gacha functioning? How does it, like, truly work as the series continues and evolves and changes with what's already been pulled? It's definitely something to talk about. And it just adds to that video. That I just keep cooking. These live streams just keep giving me the ideas I need to talk about in videos. The script is practically writing itself at this point. It's not really a full script, though. The way I do videos most of the time are by improvising. If I do write out anything for a video, it is definitely planned meticulously. But this is definitely valuable information. Keep this one in the back pocket, people. The strongest thing he has is his staff. His strongest soldier is Nazana, but his strongest weapon is the Gungnir. Mei and I tried our best, but we couldn't learn anything about the sphere. And the I in this case is referring to Ellie. Except for one undeniable fact. Gungnir is too powerful. Yes, you heard that right. Gungnir is too powerful. And we're talking to beings that already have a lot of power naturally. And this weapon has them terrified. You know that this is serious. This could be final endgame levels of the series. For, like, the truth behind Gungnir could very well be the final thing this series ever gives us. Because when it comes to learning information about this staff and the seals, it's definitely incrementally in time. So this is definitely something to look out for. Meaning the anime better handle this with care. It better have gravitas. It better have the right tone. This better have, like, really good music behind it. Like stuff from Overlord in terms of music. Because the way it fits the series so well. I am just hoping I don't get disappointed. Using it would be too dangerous, so we drew upon the power of 4 level 9,999 souls, Blessed Lord Light, Mei, Aoyuki, and me. Together we sealed away Gungnir's power. Really? Nazana didn't even get involved? I thought Nazana wouldn't be involved in this. But I guess Light is also that power level, so I guess it makes sense. It is his weapon. Maybe Ellie didn't want Nazana in on this because she's too childish. I think he will release his full power when he will face the big dragon. I hate to break it to you, but what big dragon? The dragon that was in this tower is one of Ayuki's monsters that was used to summon Sasha and the White Knights to the tower as bait. It was a dragon under our control. It wasn't anything we have to fight. But good thought, though. It's definitely something to think about. Unless, if all of this is based on Norse mythology, and this is the real Gungnir, then does that mean there's a world serpent Jormungandr? Yo! If this series gives us Jormungandr as the final boss, and Light has to use a full power Gungnir to kill the serpent, oh, that will be so good. That would be peak. Together we sealed away Gungnir's power. The Blessed Lord has opened the seal. One of the 4 that keeps Gungnir restrained. I mean, there were plenty of ways to break their formation. You didn't have to resort to this. This seems like overkill. Not that dragon? You know the one I'm talking about. Oh, Drago. Oh. I'm sorry. You weren't being specific enough. But that's on me for forgetting that Drago was a character here. Because as much as he, like, is the focus of the trailer, as, like, the big figurehead of the party, he's probably the last one we're going to target for revenge. But yeah, I see what you mean now. Yo, that would actually be funny. If Drago was so strong that Light had to use all of Gungnir. I hope that's the case. Like, I don't want all of these fights to be completely one-sided beatdowns. I mean, I'm up for the next one-sided beatdown as much as anybody. I love Ainz. I love Anos. I love Rimuru. I love Rimuru killing an entire army for a country single-handedly and then evolving into a demon lord. I love that. I love what he's going to do in Volume 15 whenever that gets animated. Being so royally pissed that he just does not care about the casualties of war. Like, yeah, I love those kinds of characters. No, Blessed Lord, it's too dangerous! Phew. Well, Light's not holding back anymore. What in the world? Eek. Boom. Now then. I believe I owe you a real demonstration of real despair. Okay, well, hold on. I ruined that one. I believe I owe you a demonstration of real despair. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, this is gonna be so good! Whoa. What? What is that? It's horrifying. Angels, stop that monster! Kill him! Oon, 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 oon. Oon, doon, 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 doon. Doon. Huh? Dong, dong, dong. Well, look at you. Can angels feel fear? How about despair? Oon, 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 oon. Another light barrier, huh? How boring. Immediate. Instant. Donezo. These angels are done. They're not coming back. Bye-bye. Too bad. You didn't even get to try despair. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so good. Oh, this is so good. Chapter... The name of chapter 44 is just ah ha 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 ha. So basically the name of chapter 44 is just laughter. Well, this is fun. We are at the penultimate chapter of the stream, everyone. What the hell was that? Oon, 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 oon. Do, 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 do. What are you doing? Heal them, hurry. There's no point. Lady Sasha, play the ocarina. Oh, right. I'm focusing all my defenses into my hand, but the Gungnir is burning through them. Blessed Lord Light! My hand won't hold out for much longer. This thing is so powerful, it's hurting him just to hold it. Okay, well, I completely forgot about the fact that Gungnir doesn't really have magic at all. It's just a force of overwhelming power. The way you said too bad sounds like Boxo from Vending Machine. I think that's what I was aiming for. Man, that was perfectly timed. Too bad. I didn't mean to say it like that, but if that's the way it came across, good job. That was great. It's okay. If I can give them a taste of utter despair, it'll be worth losing a hand. I guess you really can keep bringing them back. Cool item you've got there. No more holding back, Lady Sasha. Human or not, his weapon is too dangerous. As you say, Sir Michael. Angels! Merge together and fight as one! Oh. Okay. I didn't know we were doing a fusion. Ha! We now have a combined angel. At least you're not ugly anymore. Archangel, deliver the divine justice this human deserves for his impudence. Release a tactical class holy attack spell. Doon, 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 doon. Holy javelin. Sure. This'll work. Totally. You guys are fine. You just did a fusion and are using a tactical class holy spell. This'll totally work. Right? Eat that, Light. Even if you can resist holy magic, a direct hit from this will obliterate you. My coup de grace. I'd expect no less from one of the Count's Phantasm class weapons. Such wondrous power. You actually unnerved me a bit, Light. You'll suffer for that. Die in a blaze of angelic fire. It's a better death than you deserve. Oh, Sasha. That was your chance. That was your chance. You blew it. You can try next time. Oh, wait. You're not getting away. Yep, they're cooked. They're done. They're absolutely done and demolished. Nice try, Sasha. You were dancing in the palm of his hand the whole time. As soon as you decided to turn your bow on him and betray him, all bets were off. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Okay, hang on a second. You really thought that'd be enough to kill me? Oh! What? How? Impossible! Dum, dum, dum. Hit him again, Archangel! Give him all you've got! Un. And they just have multiple holy javelins. I'm sorry, bitch. Listen to me right now, Sasha. If one javelin didn't work, what makes you think multiple javelins are gonna work? I'm sorry, people. I'm just gonna come out and say this. Sasha's a bitch. I hope we're all adults here and can, understand that she is a villain, and villains are allowed to get that kind of stuff their way because of what they deserve. Right? Am I not wrong in saying this? You stupid bitch. If you think one javelin didn't work, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna spam attack now. Maybe that'll work. Nope. Finished yet? If so, it's my turn. You monster! Keep away from me! Archangel, help! No, it's too late for you. Boom, 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 boom. Now it's just rapid firing. Now it's just rapid firing. And light's just going boom. Why? Why aren't the Archangel's attacks working? It's not possible. Hit him, hit him, hit him, please. Ah ha ha, ah ha 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 ha. What's wrong, Sasha? Keep it up. Come on. You've got to try harder. More, or else. I'm gonna kill you, you know. Oh, this looks great. This double spread looks great. Okay, we're back. Just had to have a little break. Had to take care of something. I feel pity for the angels that they have this kind of master. I mean, yeah. And if they're, like, technically alive and are able to feel things, and Light was like, oh, you couldn't feel true despair, I was like, Light, they're just summoned creatures. I know they're no Tusk, or Egress, or Beru, or Iron. They're definitely no Shadow Soldiers. But, like, they at least were... You can't blame them for having the summoner that they do. Yeah, exactly. I do feel kind of... I feel pity for them, yeah. They don't deserve that kind of master. You're not wrong. But I'm pretty sure that if Light wanted to, he probably could summon, like, a version of them. Because, like, if he has what he has at his disposal, why wouldn't the gacha give him angels? I mean, it gave him Gungnir. Wouldn't it be funny if it gave him Sleipnir as well? Or better yet, like, let's see. So he has Gungnir, right? What about Mjolnir? The hammer. What's Loki's weapon usually? Scythes? Isn't it scythes? Scythes? A scythe. Yeah. I think Loki's weapon in most mythology is a scythe, right? Well, no, it's also just the illusions he can do and trickster stuff. So let's see. If Gungnir is a thing, what about Sleipnir? Yep. What about Mjolnir? What about are there any other famous mythological weapons for the Nordic culture, Norse mythology? I know of Yggdrasil. I know of Jormungandr. I know of the multiple levels of the World Tree, which include Niflheim, Helheim, Midgard, Asgard, Valhalla. But when you already introduce a concept like Gungnir, of course it might just be a cool name, but it is a staff. Gungnir is a staff. It's possible. Ha 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 ha. What now, Sasha? Well, we've made it, everyone. Chapter 45. The final chapter of the volume. And for a while, this will probably be the last stream. I know I want to try to get out all the material that might be season 1 of the anime. So, unless I figure out the chapters by volume that I don't own physically, and I figure that out like somehow online, I won't be able to do these until I own the next couple of manga volumes in person. But I don't know. That'll definitely be a weird case where it's like, should I just press forward without the physical copies? Or should I move on only when I have a physical copy? It's definitely something to ponder. But oh well, we've reached the final chapter of the video, the stream, chapter 45, Shutout. So let's wrap this stream up. Come on, what's your plan? Well, Sasha? Archangel, do something! Oon, 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 oon. It's using all its skills at once? Not bad. Talk about a triple threat. Ah well. Too little, too late, buddy. Not that it matters. Crushed to itty bitty bits. You're done. You guys are cooked. The Archangel's gone. What now? So what was that, Michael, about your perfect defense? And not thinking that light had the power to destroy the angels at all? That was another way I completely didn't account for breaking their formation. Just completely destroying the angels. Lady Sasha, revive the angels again! I can't. I blow and blow, but I can't summon them back. What's going on? I don't know why it's not working. The ocarina crumbles, crack, break. I told you, that thing had a breaking point. But not just a breaking point. Light goes on to say, that's the god Requiem Gungnir for you. It's a god-slaying spear. Looks like it works on angels too. Light is just toying with them. Oh, we got someone else in the chat. Hello, Kyle Clark. Oh, hello. Nice to have you on. Hope you've been enjoying yourself. It's also kind of sad that you're just now joining us, but, you know, we're about to wrap up the stream for the night, so let's enjoy this moment while we can. I gave it some power and it erased your angels, never to be summoned again. It destroyed a Phantasma-class weapon? What kind of spear can do that? Oh, let me tell you a little thing called Norse mythology. Let me just tell you a little story about how a god had a spear and was the head of a pantheon that had a tree of multiple layers. God Requiem Gungir is a Genesis-class weapon. Phantasma-class weapons don't measure up. Genesis? Ah ha ha ha, you've got to work on your jokes. First, you claim you're level 9,999, and now this? Once again, this is a case of, seriously? You're gonna doubt what he says? You've seen the power firsthand and you still doubt it? Okay, well, this is fun. It's not that these moments are never fun, it's just that it's such a... Yeah, I get what their reaction is. Like, it's so unbelievable that you have to think it's a bluff or that it's a lie. But like, you saw the spear crush a phantasm-class weapon. The angels are gone. The ocarina is dust. And you still doubt him? That's insane. Yeah, hi Kyle, yeah. The weapons we were given are national treasures, and you expect us to believe yours is stronger? Spare me any further idiocy. No more bluffs, human scum. I don't know how you got your hands on a weapon that could beat the Angel Ocarina, but don't expect your luck to hold out. You'll never defeat us as long as I have my blessing and retribution. It'll send everything you've got right back at you. Will it now? But there is such a thing as a skill won't work if its power level is too high or too low. There is this thing called, if it's strong enough, the weapon in question can't use its own power to reflect it. It will just shatter. Now, to be fair, since I also just came off of watching more of the Thousand Year Blood War, this shield is the same kind of weapon as the Shinken Hakyoken, the Issei family Zanpakuto. And if you know Bleach, you know that Nanao Issei's sword is the Shinken Hakyoken that deflected Leal Barrow's light. The only way to kill Stern Ritter Leal was his own power. And it worked. It actually worked. Granted, there's also this lore about the sword, that it was the sword used to slice up the Soul King. I don't remember how much of that is canon or not, because Bleach novels can be very dicey with their canonicity. So let's see. Maybe this shield is better than we think. Maybe this shield is like the Shinken Hakyoken. Oh, wait a minute. They're the villains. They're the antagonists. This thing is gonna break. This thing is doomed to break. You're not a beautiful Nanao Issei. You're not a character who got some time to shine. You're not a redeemable character by any means. So the plot will demand this shield will break. Oh well, I tried to give you a chance to escape and have any semblance of legitimacy left, but this is about to be another curb stomping. Oh yeah? Mind if I test that? Be my guest, human. We elves won't lose to the likes of you. Then try to block this! Let's see what your high and mighty elves got. Ho 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 ho. That shot is menacing. The anime better capture all of this aura. Like, it better have aura. But like I just said, unlike the Shinken Hakyoken, this shield is on the side of the enemy. And the plot dictates this shield is not going to stay. This shield is cooked. Now, to be fair, there was definitely a lot of critiques for Kubo and the Shinken Hakyoken being a Deus Ex Machina. But if you think about it, the Shinken Hakyoken is a literal Deus Ex Machina. The phrase meaning God in the machine or whatever. It's a god-slaying sword that reflects anything that a god would dish out. I think he thinks that his power is like Meliodas' full counter. I mean, okay. That's a better comparison. Maybe I was thinking about it as a weapon. But with Meliodas, it's a skill. I don't mean to put this on a giant tangent or anything, but with Meliodas, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's a skill. He doesn't need a specific weapon to do that. That's just a thing he knows how to do. Full counter. Remember, as early as episode 1, Meliodas, with like 75% of his power sealed, was able to use a rusty, really short blade, which the hilt of the blade was actually the seal for the 10 Commandments. He had the tiniest amount of a blade on what we all thought was a blade hilt, but it was just a seal. He used that tiny thing to full counter plenty of magic knights. From the first scrub that met Meliodas to the scuffles they had with Jericho and what's the other one that fell for Bon, but Bon could care less? What was her name again? Jericho. Oh, Gila. But I was thinking of, oh, wait a minute. Hang on, I flipped them in my head. Okay. Gila is the one with the black hair. Jericho's the one with the bluish purple hair. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So from Gila to Jericho to Gil Thunder, and even then Meliodas knew Gil Thunder was being used as a hostage situation and blackmailed to do what he was doing ever since he first met Meliodas in the forest where he found Deanne. So like Meliodas wasn't even taking Gil Thunder seriously. So like I say all of that to say that Meliodas' full counter is a skill. It doesn't rely on a weapon. Think about it this way. As soon as Meliodas got Lost Vein, his sacred treasure, he didn't use full counter as much anymore, did he? I don't think so. He would just use his ability of his sacred treasure. And then by that point in the story, he got most of his power unsealed. He tore through Galen like it was nothing. But then Escanor showed up and kind of ruined all the hype around Meliodas because Escanor is the one. Then Escanor fought Estarossa. But I don't know if I can say this because how many people here have watched Seven Deadly Sins? Can I say the spoiler about Estarossa? Are we free to talk Seven Deadly Sins spoilers? I know I probably shouldn't, but I've started this tangent, I may as well finish it. Because, like, is Estarossa's full counter really his ability? Because of who Estarossa really is? Should I say it? Should I? I don't know. I mean, Lee, I'm not going to fault you for bringing up a really good example. But once again, they were the protagonists. They had, even though, like, there is clear power there, they had every advantage. Even the plot going with them. Unfortunately, for Michael and Sasha, to bring this finally back to the story in hand, this shield is going to break. Demanded by the plot, this shield is going to break. Although the funnier outcome would be the shield won't break, but Light takes it from them and, like, decides to, what's the word? Hoard the shield for himself, steal it, and then beat them without the shield? Shh, don't spoil it? Okay. Okay, good. I won't say it. If you people want to know what I'm talking about, watch Seven Deadly Sins, but actually, like, watch all of it. So I'm not going to say what I'm going to say about Estarossa, even though it's weird he can do full counter. But, because, yeah, recently I was rewatching Bleach, and I had the Shinken Hakyoken on the brain. So this shield is very familiar. The concept of it is very familiar. But I hate to say this to you, you puny elves. This shield is not the Shinken Hakyoken. It's not gonna work. Nice try. They clash. They clash. And Light breaks the shield. Like, who saw that coming? Everybody. Well, I mean, it's the argument about the unstoppable force meets the immovable object. And in every theoretical, when it comes to that question, it always comes down to how strong is the force versus how durable is the object. Because that is a scenario that can go either way. Because that's the point. But it looks like the force here was stronger and Light broke the shield. He broke it! He cracked it! It's destroyed! Ah! No! Oh, yes, it happened. Your last hope is gone. You are cooked. Oh my goodness. They got thrusted back into the wall. They got launched. They're like, they're in pain. They're not gonna die, of course. You actually broke. Blessing and retribution. I'll admit, I never imagined a human could be so monstrous. Are you sure you're not a master? Your nations don't think so, that's why they wanted me dead. Think they might have misjudged? Goddess knows why they didn't make sure you were dead. Master or not, they could have saved us a lot of trouble. To be fair, do you really expect the party in question to venture deeper into a dungeon just to confirm the death of a body? To be fair, their own hubris in thinking, oh, he's gonna die at the darkest part of a dungeon. We're not gonna verify with a corpse. That's their own undoing. I think if you were paranoid enough to be like, maybe you should make sure he's dead, maybe you should have went looking for a body. But oh wait. They felt it was too much of a hassle to go looking for a body. Well, that's their own fault. This was quite a blunder, Lady Sasha. We need to go warn the Queendom. But Sir Michael, we can't allow such a threat to live. I'll report back and return with a coalition army. With a coalition army? Are you out of your flipping mind? Okay, this guy thinks he's all special, and he's like, yeah, an army could beat you. I don't think so. Nice try, fool. Farewell for now, human. Come, Skyrunner wings! Nope. You're not getting out of here. Huh? It won't activate. Why? The Skyrunner wings have been in my family for generations. This teleportation card once belonged to a master. Too bad teleportation magic doesn't work in this tower. It's blocked by an enchantment. Preposterous! No spell could stop teleportation. Enough of your nonsense! Not usually, no. But such a spell we made. Right, Ellie? Oh yes, blessed Lord Light. There is indeed a teleportation blocking spell in here. I devised it myself after studying the Abyss's core. So many long hours of work. It took me a year to remove the Abyss's own teleportation block, but it paid off when I found a way to replicate it. That's revolutionary. In a world with no teleportation blocking, that's actually a menace. I guess teleportation's out. Any other ideas? Sir Michael? This isn't over yet. We still have hope. What are you gonna say now? Sir Hardy and the White Knights will come. The commander's over level 3000. Well, anime, manga, and light novel rules dictate if you don't see a body, don't assume that person is dead. Thank you! I knew I wasn't the only one. That is literally like a trope in fiction. If you can't find a body, don't assume they're dead. That is literally a fiction trope. I am pinning that comment in the chat because that is the most real thing in all of fiction. Good job, Lee. I knew I could count on you. You did well. Hey, what's up? It's DJ. No way. We got Asta in the house now? Oh, yo. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go. This stream is about to be lit. We have my top 3 top fans on my channel in this chat right now. That's insane. What is this manga about? Good question, Asta. Before I explain that, might I say, never giving up is my magic? I know. But might I say, Asta, I am so happy that your anime is back, man. Black Clover is making a comeback. You know that, right? Light crushing every single hope they have left. Yes. But yeah, Asta, you gotta be proud, man. Black Clover is making a return. The manga's coming to an end. We're finally gonna wrap up that story. It's gonna be animated too. Oh, this is gonna look so good. Yeah, I know. I'm so hyped. Yeah. How can you not be hyped? It's Black Clover. But you wanted an explanation on what we were reading. Now I just need Boruto and Dragon Ball Super. Well, if you mean for Boruto, the sequel manga, what's it called? 2 Blue Vortex or something? And Hunter x Hunter? Yeah. Facts. That's just straight facts. But is that the one you're talking about? The Boruto sequel? Isn't that what it's called? 2 Blue Vortex or something? I haven't touched Boruto in literal years. I think the last arc I remember watching of Boruto was the Mitsuki arc with the Tsukikage and the army he was building or whatever. Yeah, 2 Blue Vortex. I need that animated. Yeah, we need to redeem Boruto, everyone. Dragon Ball Super, yup. The Moro arc, the Granola arc. Hunter x Hunter needs to make a return, period. Yeah. We haven't gotten any of that stuff after Gon found his dad. That's so true. We never got the Succession War. We never got the Dark Continent stuff. We never got Crollo versus Hisoka. That is actually so true. Okay. Asta wanted an explanation on this anime. Or not anime, it's a manga at the moment. I want you to also check out the rest of the stuff on my channel for this series because we got a trailer this past week. and it's a really good trailer reaction. So if you want, after this stream is over, go watch the trailer. The trailer is really good. Boruto went from Sunshine and Rainbows to read stuff like Boruto is Fire right now. Oh, okay. Looks like I need to get back on the Naruto verse. But our boy here wants an explanation. So here's the best way I'm going to put this. You know all those banished from the hero party stories? With, you have a main character who's kicked out of the hero's party for no reason at all, and the party in question is always jerks. Like, they are not redeemable characters most of the time. There is an example that will also be coming to the channel soon, where not everyone on the party is a jerk, because they were able to notice and realize the true value in everything. So, this is another story that's like the banished from the hero's party stuff, except the party in question is every fantasy race that exists in this world, and they kick out the human because they deem him to be too weak. They also don't like humans in this world. They're very prejudiced against humans. The Succession War arc in Hunter might be the best, yeah. So where was I? So this series is like a banished from the hero's party, except every race in this world hates humans. They deemed Light, they thought he was a master, so they were gonna, like, take him under his wing. But they, of course, saw that his gift on the surface was really bad, so they tried to kill him. And he got away very sparingly. He found out his real power of his gift in the Abyss. He got stronger over a time skip. He vowed revenge, and his revenge is full throttle. There's no breaks. If you think he's going to wimp out on his revenge, think again. He is not going to stop. Yeah, you know that trope? Okay, good. Then this series is going to be like that when it's animated, except it's going to feel so good. You're going to have so much vindication, like, watching this. There is no sympathy for any of the characters that are not named Light and his group, unless, of course, they're A, humans, B, characters that don't have a prejudice. So, like, the only ones I can think of at the moment are dwarves, because technically the dwarves can be very neutral about their opinion. Or characters that have a change happen to their character during the series in question that give them a chance of redemption. And I use that phrasing very sparingly, because in this series itself, what I mean by that is there's a character in a way later volume who acts like everyone else does towards Light's adventuring party. But once they find out that their country has done some nefarious crap and, like, done something really bad, the people that have read this series already, like I have, know where I'm going with this. So that character in question starts to really want their own revenge, and then Light is like, who am I to deny their revenge? So then he offers his hand and goes, why not we get our revenge together? And it's so satisfying. Those are the 3 examples I give for who you give your sympathy for. You give your sympathy for Light. You give your sympathy for the humans that have had to suffer all this time in this world. And you give your sympathy for the people who have a neutral opinion, who take Light's side because it's the smart thing to do. I am not exaggerating when I say that. But it's interesting. I recommend, Asta, that now that you're in our world, before your series makes its big comeback, go through my manga streams and, like, digest the series through the manga. It is a 1-to-1 adaptation, and it's done really well, you don't even need to buy the novels. The manga version, and I can do this because I've read them multiple times. I have fact-checked everything. You are not missing out if you only read the manga. So go through my previous manga streams, and then if you want to get ahead of me, go past chapter 45 today. Watch my trailer reaction. Go watch the trailer for yourself. And then just keep going. It's a series where once you get going, you're not going to want to stop until you're caught up. Because I caught up with the novels, and I have to wait until the end of September for the next one to release. The beginning of October, right when the anime drops. Wow, I thought I was about to end this stream on a very unceremonious note, and then more people are just coming in and giving me a reason to just have fun. I mean, I was having fun before, but this is just great, man. Okay, let's get back to business. Because I do want to actually end this chapter. Then we can talk about whatever, if you guys want to keep talking. I don't mind. Sir Hardy and the White Knights will come. The commander's over level 3000. Bro, if you guys couldn't do anything, what makes you think the commander would? But you still have hope. I won't even report you to the queendom. Just release us from this tower and all is forgiven. Yeah, continue the stream, #1 streamer. Aw, thanks, man. But yeah, come on, guys. So also, like, make sure you like these streams. Like, put the like button. That way, I make sure that you enjoy how I do this, so we can keep this series alive, as well as solo leveling. That one's on the channel too. And potentially, once solo leveling comes to an end on the channel, before I go into Ragnarok, we'll do Kagurabachi. Putting Kagurabachi on the channel will be fire. Hey, Ice Heat. We're finished here. Come on in. As you wish, Lord Light. What is he muttering about? Huh? That's Commander Hardy. Sharpat. Mustay, too. Are those burnt ones Kia and Nia? Yeah. They're all cooked. Those battles happened at the same time as each other. Just for this aura farming walk. They have zero hope. What were you saying about the White Knights? It can't be. They've already been beaten. Yeah, by all of these awesome characters. You all are so screwed. Oh, if you guys were here for the previous streams, you know that these guys got a good fight. This guy had a fun fight. She had a fun fight. And, well, Nazana is Nazana. They're already been beaten? Yeah, you're done. Now then, what was that about hope? The looks on their faces is priceless. Ah! No! Oh, yes it is. You're done. You guys are done. That's what you get. Okay, well, this is the end of Volume 6, so we reached the end of the stream, basically. Thanks for reading so much. Thanks so much for reading this far. Volume 6 concludes the series of battles in the Great Tower that kicked off in Volume 5, and it shows Nazana in action, not to mention the second form of Gungnir. Nazana's fight scene was especially fun to draw. I puzzled quite a bit over how best to draw Gungnir's black flames. I hope their swirling motion comes across effectively. Sasha's revenge arc is a really interesting one, loaded with new characters and combat scenes. I really put my all into drawing the final battle in these pages. I hope you enjoyed them. See you in Volume 7. Give a special thank you to everyone who worked on this series. I don't think I've done this before, but I probably should start doing this now. At the end of these streams, I should give a special thank you to the staff behind this, the editors, Atsushi Kanyanuma, Kayanuma. Forgive me if I butcher these pronunciations. Ryo Okamoto, Hitomi Erika, the editors Shiro Yamano, Yuya Matsuda, Makiko Kodaman, and you and me? They're thanking us? I mean, yeah, we're the reason this series can keep going. The afterword. Congratulations to everyone involved with Volume 6. At last, Light has settled things with the White Knights and Sasha, a major target on his revenge list. I want to thank Takafumi Omoe for bringing the characters to life, loading them with coolness and cuteness, and cutting them loose in these awesome fight scenes. Every time a new chapter appears, I'm right there eagerly reading it along with the fans. Well, okay, I actually get to read them a little early. I have to, in order to check them over. But it's a delight all the same. Thanks again to Omoe-sensei, and thanks to all of you for reading along. By the way, volumes 1 to 5 of the light novel version are on sale now. I'd love it if you can pick them up. So that's confirmation right here that by the time this was a manga chapter, the novels were at volume 5. That's actually insane. Shisui Meikyo, the original author of this novel. Let it be known, people, that when this manga and novel came out in 2021, it's already a 4-year-old series. It was top 20 on AniList. It was a top 20 in its publishing year. In its debut, it got top 20. I call that really good. Especially when some series release and they don't get like the love and attention that most deserve to go past a certain number of chapters. So to get top 20 in its publishing year is insane. Then this is all the setup for the next volume that I'm not going to care about to do that. This is the back. This is Gold's character card, which I will still advocate till the end of my days. We need these cards in real life. They need to be physical cards. I'm sorry if that sounds like a broken record at this point, but look at those cards. I would love like premium versions that you could hold in your hands, even if they do nothing, and they weren't a part of a card game. I want them because they look cool. It's the perfect merchandise to make for this series. Am I wrong? Oh, great. I'm getting a bunch more people now, and the stream is about to come to an end. That's kind of unfortunate. But I explicitly made these streams so that it would be 1 volume per stream. But if you guys want to keep the hype going, I could go right into volume 7 right now. I don't see a reason why not. How does that sound to you all? You want me to go right to volume 7? Okay, I guess that's that. It's up to you guys. Like, I already kind of had plans to read manga on my own, so that way the other guys on the channel will be ready for episodes, but I mean, heck, I've never had this much hype in a single live stream in a long time. Never expected so many people here. So for now, I guess we could just talk about whatever you guys want to talk about in the chat. I definitely, I don't remember, can I make a poll in the chat? I know that that's a function, I think, right? Can the owner of the stream make a poll in the chat? Chat filter, no, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. Oh, great. I'm forgetting if I could make a poll. But now Maybe not on mobile. Because I'm looking at my chat on my iPad. I think I can only make a poll if I put it on my computer. I don't know. Okay, I guess I'll just pose the question to you all. Yes, you can make a poll. I can? I don't seem to be able to. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do then. So you guys don't have to see it. I'm gonna just make my face cam the whole thing. Because we're at the end of the stream. You guys don't need to see what I'm about to do. I then go here. And let's okay. I'm being told by a moderator that I'm able to make a poll. So I have to find YouTube Studio. Come on. Oh, come on. Why is it buffering now? You pick now of all times to buffer? Great. Thanks, computer. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, it still shows that I'm live. That's not what I need to see. Yeah, give me studio. Why are you taking forever? Well, I mean, if you guys want to continue talking in the chat, you can. This is the first time a stream of these has gone longer than planned, but I didn't expect it to have this much of a turnout. This is what Google Gemini said. Well, first of all, I'm having the darndest of lag. My computer is wanting to just not load for some reason. Can I not make a poll, please? I just want to make a simple poll. Can I? Hello? Come on. YouTube Studio. I'm trying to open this, but if I'm not able to, then I'm not going to care. I can't believe I've had such a turnout. That was such an amazing turnout. I think that's the best any of these manga live streams have ever been. I mean, to be fair, it makes sense. It's right after the trailer came out for the anime. There's a lot of people now giving the series a chance. They're going to probably start looking it up on YouTube, and my stuff is going to start appearing in their searches. So it makes sense. Come on, can you? Yes, okay, finally. Studio decided to load for me finally. I need to. Where's the live stream? Take me here. Take me here. Okay. I think I finally got to the stream. Wow. The statistics look great. Can I finally do this? Timestamps, reaction, moderation. That's not what I need. Excellent. Entertainment. I know. I just want to poll. I just want to make a poll. I've seen other streamers do this. There we go. Start a poll. I finally got the stream. I finally got the poll in. I tried to send it to you, but the letter count is way too high, and I'll send it on Discord. It's okay, man. I figured it out. It is really just that I had to do it on PC. It's fine. It should be here. Don't know why it's not showing up on mobile though. The poll itself. I mean, I'm sure you guys can see the poll. The only issue with going into the next stream now is that I don't own the volumes past number 6 of the manga, meaning I will have to be like right before we start, I'll have to figure out the chapters for that because I'm usually really good at being able to tell when we're done with a stream. But I mean, I shouldn't let that always be a thing that holds me back. Okay, I guess it's a unanimous yes. People want the stream now, so I guess I'll set that one up now. So that means this stream is over. Within the next couple minutes, the next one will begin. As soon as I get what I need, of course, and then we'll then go live again. It's very rare for me to do 2 live streams back to back, but hey, I have an audience now. I can't disappoint them. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you liked it. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the video with a friend. Make sure you join the Patreon. Go over there, check stuff out. There's exclusives over there. Also, oh, give me a sec. I will check where Volume 7 stopped. Oh, great. That'll be great. I won't have to worry about that. Okay, that'll be great. I guess I'll halt my outro for now. I am very impressed with the amount of turnout that this has had. You're back? Ah, great, Asta, you're back. Sorry, buddy, we're just about to end. So we're going to end this stream here, and then I'm going to start the next one. So it's kind of unfortunate that you came back when you did. But it shouldn't be too bad. You haven't read the latest chapter? I'll just watch the next one. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to get that information to me. Then this is going to end. Hang on a second. What's the point of ending if you're just going to start another one? Well, so far these streams have been one volume of the manga per stream. I don't think I'm going to break that trend now when I've already created thumbnails and stuff. It's just for the sake of after the fact, keeping consistency. Which, by the way, these are awesome. Try to get your hands on these because apparently they're getting harder and harder to find physically. Like, they're getting back ordered now. You should probably take the chance to find them any way you can. I'm being serious about that, of course. Okay, I get it. Yeah. But, I think... Cool, yeah. I think I'm just gonna actually just end. I'm sure he can tell me, like he said, through Discord. Volume 7 starts at 46, ends at 53. Okay. We got the information that we were waiting on. Thanks again. Thank you all for making this one of the best streams of this series yet. I did not expect such a massive turnout. And man, I had plans. I had plans for later, thinking that this stream was going to be like all the others. And yet, I got a turnout. That's great. Alrighty. This is truly the end. Thank you all so much for watching. And of course, keep your notifications on because as always, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.